Hey plant friends, I wanted to show you some of my plants today. Here's my rack that's under my covered patio. It's kind of a mess, but you can see it's a covered patio. And this is the furthest tucked in, just probably the shadiest spot. I got some cacti that some coryphantha there. Some Echinocereus and Echinomastus that were inside until real recent with the Haworthias. I grew all those ones from seed there, this Haworthia. Well, yeah, so basically back here is the shadiest spots. So these guys are pretty new. So I'll start them here. This is what I've been kind of doing. And here I'm even trying to start some seeds back here because it's nice and warm out. Or like these guys I just put in there. This guy was in too much sun, so I just brought it back in until it's kind of growing. Yeah, it's my little nursery, and basically the further you get out here, like this guy's flowering, it gets pretty good sun. Like Astrophytum can live out here, and Ariocarpus can live out here. But what I kind of tend to do is I get them to be towards the left side of this rack and towards the top of the rack where I can see they're growing and they're happy and they maybe want some more light. And then I move them across the way. And it's still covered there on the corner, and I have that tree, this elm tree, and the wall, so kinda this side gets more sun. It's still the late afternoon mostly. So yeah, this side here, there's a lot of stuff establishing. Whoa, just a skink is just coming right up to me. Holy skinky. I've been finding skinks recently. I heard they're kind of aggressive, but I never get too close. Well, I have footage of a baby skink I could put in too. I'll let that guy do its business. Alright, we're back to recording. The skink's still around here. But anyway, here's some of the cacti. You've seen the top pretty good probably by now. I'll show you, this is Cassville Roots pot right here. In the middle is a Cactus Quest pot. It's very good at Murios. A nice wrinkled Ario. Mostly Astrophytums. There's an imposter. It's a Fralia. More Ariocarpus. There's my spiritual cacti cauliflower that I won in a giveaway. There's a spines.n.clay pot. Bunch of cheap Ariocarpus I got. The fancy Oibo Ariocarpus. This teal pot is another Cactus Quest pot. I kind of stained my big Humboldtii and that little seedling down there, but I think it was maybe this pot dripped down. My bad. This guy I put in a pot that I made, so I'm pretty happy about that. I hope it'll last. Some more Ariocarpus. More Ariocarpus. Some Murio action. Here's where some of the Astrophytum, some of them are happy. His miracles are in bud. And some of them are a little bit dehydrated. And even there's Ariocarpus Maruibo. It's dehydrated, but the Ariocarpus seem to do fine. even if they're stressed out. The Astrophytums will just, one day they'll just be dead. Here's a Ariocarpus brevituberosus that I got, and I gave it a little pet, Cochidianus. That one, spiritual cacti on Palm Street, if you don't know them, they're legends for having this. That's like a life goal type of Ariocarpus. A variegated guy. That guy got like bright red, and then I backed off the sun. Here's the bottom shelf. The stuff on the corner, the stuff that's happier, you know, that wants sun. And the stuff back here is stuff, well, like, this one's happy. This two-tone gymno, but it's brand new. And same with like Scudzilla. But then like all these astros back here, you can see they're kind of dehydrated or struggling. So I put them in less light. Same with like this Fischeratus. I'm pretty sure it's sun damage because of the pattern of the damage. So I tucked it way back in there. I even had it tucked back here, but it wasn't enough. So I kind of put it back in the jungle. With some of my plants that are just establishing, or like, and this guy split so hard. I should just turn it so you can see this. And it doesn't even look as bad as originally. I'm really curious if that'll make it. Just on the other side of this wall here, you can see that other rack I was just showing you. I put this rack, and this was a little bit tricky to figure out, but it's been good now. It's basically, you split the rack down the center. On the left is slightly shady, and on the right, in the morning, it gets blasted with sunlight. So I use that stuff on the left. It's kind of, you know, the variegated stuff. And like this guy was doing good, but under there, under more shade, so I'm kind of easing it out if I wanted to grow. Yeah, I see more variegated stuff, and like this gymno it's got a lot of dark color, so I know it gets plenty of light. And I have seedlings too. I've been trying to, you know, wean out a lot of stuff. So like here's stuff that can stay outside now. I should probably transplant. I have so many trays with Echinocereus. That's my own fault. I also have like that much more Trichocereus scapulicola I could transplant. I have so many trays, like here's an entire tray. But here's another pretty good tray and a pot of it. And there's like 2 or 3 more trays around the corner. Here's a fun, I put this pineapple, this little guy in there. And this guy's grew so much, it actually doesn't really fit like how it used to. It just kind of sits up above the pebbles now. Here's like, you can tell not everything's happy, right? Like this guy is very withered away. And this guy it's not as bad, but it's still. But then you look at everything else, like look how happy a lot of them are. That guy's a little wrinkled, but like that one just flowered in the back. And this one's in bud. The one in the middle is great. So it's been just kind of a process, like figuring out, you know, how many roots they need to kind of be okay and make it out here. Because sometimes you give them water and it doesn't seem like they want to take it up, you know. They just need more time to get roots or something. There's a bunch of other random stuff. Here's like Epithelantha I had to graft because rodents chewed off the roots. And here's the siblings. 2 of the siblings. They're like much smaller now. This here is kind of where my cacti end up before they go in the ground, or just for the summer once they're ready to take all the sun in. So I'm a big fan of these trough planters. I have a bunch of Escobaria sneedii right there. And then the other half over here is Escobaria hesteri. More Echinocereus. These ones actually, they look pretty nice right now. I don't know how they'll come through in the camera. I got Echinocactus texensis, the horse cripplers. A whole tray of them. I just transplanted those. But like I say, more Trichocereus, more Echinocereus, more Trichocereus everywhere. There's Echinocereus dasiocanthus. Right. And they're probably hybrids again, I don't even know. Nah. Echinomastus dasiocanthus. My favorite Ariocarpus from my mom. And there's an Ariocarpus I left out here in the most stressful condition. And it's been doing alright. Like the outer leaves are kind of weak, but the inner leaves are nice and firm on it. Seedlings. Agave victoria-reginae seedlings. I don't really do anything for them. I just give them water and some fertilizer once in a while. Here's my other favorite Ariocarpus that my wife got me from East Coast Kamanchaka. Like, look at that form. This thing was totally deflated after winter. It looked like nearly dead. So, like most inflated award goes to Ratusis. This pot is all cacti and succulents I got from the Cactus and Succulent show this year. And they say it smells like lemon. I would say it smells like lemon cookies in particular. Very pleasant. A hypertufa pot with some obsidian I collected myself in Oregon. Here's a, depending what you want to call it, a barberry or a mahonia. It's like a desert type of Oregon grape, basically. I'm trying it from seed, and if it doesn't work, I'll get bigger plants. I'll just buy a bigger plant because I like them. Here's my Scapulicola. I really like this fella. And I got it a little pot pal. United Flameworks on Palm Street. These guys are great because they're like, I could just grab it. It's a little spiny. It's spining me a little bit. But the more it grows, the less it has spines, basically. And they can grow real big. This is the other side of the patio. None of these are my plants. These are all my wife's. I mean, they're kind of all ours, together, but these are ones that she ordered. She splurged on. Her plants are, on average, better than mine, I'd say. She's got, look at this thing. It's huge. Hey, look at this one she just got. That one is a baby, a human baby. We put it, I gave her this katoi pot. This guy is supposed to be like a Fromdosis. It's got mixed genetics, I'm pretty sure. I think these little dimples might be from a tri-finger attempt. Who knows? She's got the cute little mandrake. It's got the butt in the back. Her plants are really cute. Now, speaking of plants that are cute, that are my wife's. Do you know what this is? Can you guess? It's Talinum. And legit, I didn't know about them until my wife wanted to buy one. I don't think it's hardy. But they're very hardy. The only drawback is that like half the year they live under the ground. They die back to these little stems and tubers. So they're kind of a caduciform plant, like a mini caduciform plant too. She's also, this Jatropha is hers. It's a hybrid one. It's doing real good. It flowered. The blooms are a little past their prime now. They had red flowers, right? She's got the little fat capybara with it, all happy in that epic pot. Here's probably my favorite bunch. Is it's right on the middle of our table here. My wife got me this Katoi Trough, this awesome trough. It's really epic. And then I put all these miles to go Ariocarpus and like the little frogs I fired, little clay frogs, stuff. I made like a bead I forgot to fire. And these are pots I made in the front here. And they're turning out alright, but they're very low fired. So like, they're not the strongest, you know. So maybe working for these two Frumdosis, because they don't need too much water all the time. And like my newest ones, like this one, I tried coating it with beeswax, so we'll see if it makes much difference or what. I can show you. I had one that I gave to my wife, and while it was moist, it's fragile. It broke while it was moist. But it's not a big deal. It's a learning process, you know. And it's been pretty much a success as far as I can, you know, I thought things would explode. I was expecting the worst. So if it's like this, like literally this thing, I can't. Yeah, see, I can't break it when it's wet though.